you're with Motive Pilates class. We're going to work through the full body today, nice and short, target every little bit of everything. When you're ready, we're going to get started with a stretch, so meeting in a cat-cow. So taking the hands underneath the shoulders, hips come above the knees. Closing down the eyes, drop the belly down towards the mat, eye gaze up towards the ceiling. Take a big breath in, look towards the belly, find that curve through the spine. Eye gaze comes up, big stretch. Use the next few seconds to move however feels good. It might be taking the hips from side to side. You might want to take it back to a child's pose. Just move in a way that feels good to your body. When you're ready, we're going to meet in a neutral spine. Tucking the toes under, we hover the knees an inch off the mat, so we're really pressing the floor away. We're lifted through the chest, the belly's drawn in. Tap the knees down, we lift them straight back up. So we're going to start to work through a pulse, so we pulse it up, 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 and up. Really nice, starting to burn a little bit of fire through the upper and the lower body. Drawing in the core. You've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We step it to a plank on our next one and we hold. Working through a slow mountain climber, we take the opposite knee towards the opposite elbow. Really thinking about doming through the upper back. So we're pushing away from the floor, pressing in nice and firm to the mat with your fingertips. We've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sit the bottom down, find that child's pose stretch. Reach the fingertips long, big inhale breath, and exhale. Coming up into a 4-point kneeling position. Those hands stay underneath our shoulders. We reach the left leg back, right arm shoots out long. Draw the knee and the elbow to meet, send them straight back out. So we're working through our bird dogs. Moving with control here. Really finding that rounding of the spine. When we reach away, thinking about sending the toes really long and far behind you as opposed to up. Let's start to add in a pulse. So when we reach it out long, we pulse the arm and the leg up, draw it all back in. So we send it away, find that little pulse, draw it back in. You're here for 10. Keeping the leg long, we plant the hand down in 5, 4, 3, 2, send the leg long, planting the hand down, we keep reaching away through that toe. Working through our push-ups, we take the elbows by the rib cage, press it straight back up tall. So the elbows are staying in close by the body, taking the chin down towards the back, keeping that length through the back of the leg. Engage through the core. Really nice work, building in some fire through those arms. You're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, stay up. We come into our toe tap, so tap the toes down to the mat, reach it back up, tap the toes down, reach them back long. Really nice work. Starting to work into that hamstring. Working through both of those glutes. So our left glute's working here nice and hard to help us lift that leg. Our right glute's working as a stabilizer. That's what I love about Pilates, you never get that full break. Coming into our rainbow taps in 3, 2, and 1. Tap the toes down to the right, coming up and over to the left. Keeping that nice strong point in the toes. When we work through our rainbows, we're thinking about keeping the hips nice and still, so we're not letting them rock from side to side. Keeping that lift through the chest. Really nice work. We've got 10 more seconds here before we come into our side line. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Draw that knee in. Sitting the bottom down, coming to lie down on the right hand side. So we're still working through that left glute. Bending both knees into 90 degrees. This hand can be under your head or you can lay it down flat. We start with our clam, so we open the knee and the hip up. Close it down. Keeping that shin in a nice parallel line. This hand here can either be on the hip to make sure we're not rolling backwards. That's how I kind of like to do mine. Because you want to think about keeping your top hip stacked on top of the one below it. So you don't want to be rolling open. That might mean you have a little bit of a less range of motion, but that's totally fine. Let's start to add in an extension. So we open the knee up, press the foot long. Draw the knee back in, we close it down. Open it up, press it away. Draw the knee back in, we close it down. Really nice work. You have to excuse my voice sounding a little bit croaky. I did lose it. Too much teaching. Really nice work. Keeping the point through the toes. Really thinking about how far can you reach those toes away towards the wall. Find that length to draw it back in. Beautiful. We're here for 10 more seconds and we're going to keep that leg out nice and long. In 4, 3, 2, hold the leg out long. We sweep the toes in front of the body, flex the foot, draw it back. So we point as we sweep, keeping that nice length in the leg. Draw it back. We're thinking about keeping the foot at hip height here, so we're not letting it drop. Using the core so that we're not rolling open. Flex and create resistance. So when we're working through all of our Pilates movements, you're really thinking about controlling your own body against gravity. So rather than just flicking the leg and using motion, we're really wanting to feel like we're moving through honey and creating that resistance. Really nice work. Sweeping it forward, we flex the foot, draw it back. I hope you're starting to burn that a little bit. Building up that fire in the glute. We're going to finish with our pulses in 10 seconds. You can pulse with the foot back in line with the body, or if you want that a little bit more, we're going to pulse with it in front. Meet me there in 4, 3, 2, sweep it forward, pointing the toes down, we drive up. Pressing up towards the ceiling with that heel. I can definitely feel that burn in my glutes now. Really nice work. Pulsing up, driving with that heel. You're only here for 12. Let's go for 5, 4. Can you take it that little bit further forward? For 3, 2, and 1. Draw that knee in. Maybe give yourself that quick little tap out. Rolling onto your back, taking a quick stretch. Take the left ankle over the right knee. Interlace the hands behind, lay the head down. Enjoy that little glute release. Very well earned. We're going to come into a core series now. So what we're going to do is find our dead bugs. So those knees stack above our hips, fingertips reach up towards the ceiling. We take the opposite arm, opposite leg long, really finding length as we reach away through the fingertips and the toes. Draw it all back into meet. Take the opposite side. Really thinking about pressing your lower back nice and firm into the mat. So we've got that belly button drawn in towards the spine. Reaching away, draw it all back in. Really find that contraction through your abdominals. Knees are stacked in tabletop. We're here for 10. We lay both of the legs nice and long in 4, 3, 2, lay both of the legs long. Left hand comes by your side, right hand comes up overhead. We draw it up tall, reach the right fingertips towards the left toes. Take it all the way back down, working through our jackknife. We stay on this same side. Using your exhale breath to lift. Really nice work. You've got the option here to work through a bent knee if that feels better for you today. Otherwise, we're taking that leg up nice and straight. You're here for 8 more seconds, stay with it. Resist letting gravity pull you down on the way back. Control that lower. For 3, 2, and 1. Fingertips come to temples, knees come into tabletop. Peel up through the head, neck, and shoulders, lay it all the way down. Working nice and strong through the core today. Exhale, breath as we peel up. So breathe out, into lower. If you want that little bit more, we're gonna start to add in a leg extension. So as we peel up, we shoot the right leg long, draw the knee back in, lower it down. We lift up, left leg goes long. You've also got the option to plant both of those feet on the floor and stay with just that ab curl if that feels better for you. Otherwise, we're working through that extension. We take the head down nice and flat to find our dead bugs in 5, 4, 3, 2, lay it down. Reach the fingertips up long. Take the opposite arm, opposite leg. Draw it all back in through center. Really nice work. Finding that length as we reach away. Beautiful. We come into the jackknife on the right hand side this time. If you're doing opposite to me, that's totally fine. Just make sure you're doing the opposite to what you did before. Laying both of the legs long in 3, 2, and 1. Right hand comes by the side, left arm reaches up overhead. We draw it up, reaching towards the right toes, control the lower down. Exhale, breath, we lift, control the lower. Really nice work, drawing the abs in. Remembering to keep that knee bent if that feels better for you. Whatever movements feel good in your body. Really nice work. We're here for 10 more seconds, stay with me. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. We finish off, I'm being very mean, we finish with our hundreds. Knees come to tabletop, fingertips come to temples. Peel up, take the fingertips long by the sides. We find a strong pump up and down through those hands. I promise this is the last little bit for your core. Can you curl up that little bit higher? Maybe we reach those legs out long, pump through those arms. You're only here for 12 seconds, I promise. Strong pump up and down for 8, 7, 6, 5. Take those feet a little bit lower for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Draw the knees in. Give yourself a nice big hug. It might feel nice to take the hands to the outsides of the kneecaps, draw some big circles through those hips. Taking the hands behind the thighs, rolling up and down the length of the spine until we can come up and over into tabletop. Hands come underneath the shoulders, hips are stacked above the knees. This time we reach the right leg back, left arms go long. Draw it back in through that bird dog, send it straight back out. We draw the knee in to meet the elbow, send it away. Really nice work. Let's start to add in that pulse. So we send the leg long, take that pulse through the arm, draw it all back in, reach it away, find that little pulse up, draw it back in. Really nice. I hope you're waking up a sweat. I probably shouldn't have worn a long sleeve top today. Let's plant that left hand down in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keeping that right toe pressing away, we find our triceps. Chin comes to the mat, press it straight back up tall. Working nice and long through that right leg, so we're engaged through the hamstring. Really nice work. We come into our toe taps in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Tap the toes down and find that length as we reach it long. Thinking about keeping that dome through the upper back, engaged through the core. Really nice work. Find that length through the toes. Using our breath to help guide us through these moves that take that little bit more of a burn. Coming into our rainbow taps in 4, 3, 2. Tap the toes down over to the left. We take it up and over to the right. Keeping those hips stacked in a nice straight line. Pressing the fingertips in towards the mat. Really nice work. We lie it down onto the left hand side in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming straight into it, no break just yet. So we're down on the left, knees are stacked to 90 degrees. We start with our clam, so we open that knee up, close the foot back down. That top hand can be stacked on your hip or it can be down on the mat, whatever feels better for you. You're almost there. Really nice work. Let's start to add in that extension. So we open the knee up, shoot the toes long, draw the knee back in, we close it down. Again, thinking about finding that length as we reach all the way away through those toes. Keeping that hip stacked directly on top of the one below it. Really nice work. We're almost there for your class. You've done an amazing job. Let's find those sweeps in 5, 4, 3, 2, sweep the toes forward, flex the foot, drive it back. So we're not letting those hips rock, we're really using our core, engaged through the lower belly. That's going to keep us nice and still so that we're not rolling open. Keeping that heel up and in line with that hip. Really strong. Breathing into that burn, finding length through the hamstring as we reach it forward. We're here for 10 more seconds before we finish with our pulse. This is your last little bit of hard work for your class. Stay with me. In 4, 3, 2, take the toes in front of the body, point the toes down, we drive up through the heel. When you find that rotation through the hip and the ankle, you can really feel that glute fire up. Finding that internal rotation. Really nice work, driving up through that heel. Take a big inhale breath through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Coming into our last 10, maybe you can take that foot a little bit further in front of the body. This is your last little bit. We've got 7, 6, 5, 4. Remember to smile for 3, 2, and 1. Draw that knee in. Give that glute a little tap out. Rolling onto your backs, take the right ankle over the left knee. Interlace the hands behind the left, find that stretch. That opening through the right glute and hip. Laying both of those legs nice and long on the mat. Draw the left knee in, take the hands over the kneecap. Roll it over towards the right hand side. Eye gaze comes over to the left. Find that stretch through the spine. Take these few moments here to really just ground into your mat, maybe closing down the eyes. Thanking yourself and your body for all of your hard work, for taking the time to show up and do something for you. Come back in through center, we swap it over. Draw the right leg in, shoot the left leg long. Take it up and over to the left. Find that release through the lower back. Coming back in through center, send both of those legs long, taking one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Big deep inhale through the nose. Feel the belly, feel the rib cage. Part the lips, let it go. Big inhale breath through the nose. Feel the chest rise. Part the lips, side out. One more here, the biggest breath of your day so far. Big inhale through the nose, feel the belly, feel the chest. Part the lips, let it go. Blinking open the eyes, coming all the way up to seated. You are all finished, amazing effort. I hope you enjoyed your class. If there's anything that you want more of, less of, please feel free to let me know. You can subscribe to the channel or you can just message me personally. It's Chloe Whitethorpe, and I appreciate you. Have an amazing day.